What's up, you guys? It's JP. I'm here with Carlo. Carlo, so man, how did you get started in the healthcare industry?
Well, when I was a kid, the only thought that I want when I was a kid is to be, well, initially a scientist and then an astronaut. But when I get into school, I realized that I really wanted to be a doctor, someone that helps. It just happened that the field that I chose is health. So that so coming to college, I really didn't know what to get since all I wanted was to be a physician, like a doctor. So I started out taking pre-medicine courses. So I started out with human biology, and then realizing that the path to medicine is not that linear. So I decided that I have to reroute myself, and that's the time that I shifted to nursing, since nursing has a lot of opportunities here and abroad, financially and other stuff, like real opportunities that you can get good jobs in overseas, something like that. So that's why I shifted to nursing. But up until this day, I'm still into that path wherein I would still be in medicine.
Okay, so how are you enjoying it as far as being in medicine in the Philippines?
I'm sorry.
Like, how are you enjoying it? How's your work here in nursing?
Well, to be honest, as a Filipino nurse, it's really hard. Like me personally, I get to care for what, 12 patients a shift, and my minimum would be 8, and that's a lot for a nurse, because you would be doing everything, like there's charting, there's medication, and then it's really different when you really care about your patients. So there's bedside. So that's what's important, I guess. But that's what makes it hard too. Like the patient to nurse, the nurse to patient ratio is it's just unjust. So
You're overloaded.
yep, as a nurse here in the Philippines. But what really makes it easier and makes it more, what do you call this, bearable, is that we nurses here, we just make it light. Everyone wants to make fun. Everyone's making jokes. Someone's playing music. So that's how we strive as nurses here.
So if you were going to give somebody some advice that might walk through your shoes a lot, what's some of the things you learned along the way that you would tell them if they're interested or thinking about getting into healthcare or nursing?
Oh, yeah.
You know, like some stuff you learned that made you go, okay, let me go this way, let me not go down that turn.
Oh yeah, I did. Well, if somebody out there is thinking about being in the medical field, I guess it's just, you have to realize that there are lots of sacrifices being in the medical field, but those sacrifices would worth something if if you're not really, I mean, not really that, but if you're content with having smiles as a payment, when your patients tell you that you did take care of me, great job. If you're okay with that, then all those sacrifices would mean a lot. But it doesn't really reciprocate well. But
so in other words, you would say that if you're thinking about getting into nursing in the Philippines or wherever you are, it sounds to me like you're saying positive encouragement would go along.
yes, every single time. Because most of the cases, some patients, they just really confused, and that's why you're the nurse. That's why you're in the healthcare field. That's why you were the one who studied health.
And you also make a great point when you said about patients being confused. They may be thinking something else is wrong with them. They don't know. They got a pain
Yep.
here, but it's really because of their liver and their.
Exactly.
And then they may not speak Tagalog. They may speak
Also, that too.
yes.
Especially that one. Like me personally. So me, I'm a Tagalog. So here in the Philippines, there's different dialects. So there's Ilocano, Cebuano, right? If you've been to other parts of the Philippines, so there's other dialects. I migrated to another area wherein they don't really speak Tagalog that much. So most of my patients doesn't really understand my intonations or what I really meant.
Yeah.
But if it's coming from your heart, like if you really care for that patient and what you say is really coming from your heart, that is something that they would understand. Doesn't really matter how what's your tone, how you pronounce it, doesn't really matter. Because if it came from your heart, that's something that they would understand. So yeah, positivity all the way, and then resilience. So much resilience.
Hey
So
man,
much
when you say
resilience.
that, for those watching this video, you have to look that word up if you don't know. Resilience means being able to walk through a difficult situation and then having to keep going and having to come back to work the next day. And depending on what your work field is, I've walked through some of that myself where I had to be resilient. You had to forge ahead. And what is some of the time frame for getting into nursing? How long did it take?
Nursing school, it would take 4 years. 4 years for the university, and then right after that you can go straight to licensing. So wherein you will take you for the exam, but that's up to you on how long would you review for that, because it's a bit hard. But nursing school, 4 years.
So about, if you don't mind me asking, about how much is it going to cost a Filipino to go through nursing school?
Oh yeah. Well, me personally,
Oh, if you don't want to share it, don't worry about it.
but I might have give the wrong idea, because me, I studied in the well, mine's around 300 per year. 300,000 pesos per year. That's just the tuition. That's my school.
Okay.
And then there's also other stuff that you should get, like the what do you call this? Medical paraphernalia. So you don't get from the hospital since.
Okay.
So you have to buy it personally.
Okay. So guys, we got to go because we got to eat, and they're playing music in the background. And I know YouTube's going to kick me off. But you're here with JP TV 3000. You're also here with Karlo. Karlo, you got anybody you want to say to?
Nothing. God bless y'all.
All right, y'all be safe. Same YouTube channel as always. Be on the lookout for more interviews as I travel and have adventures around the Philippines and talk to more people about the Philippines and let you guys see what this is like. Peace.
Oh, yeah, shout out my IG, dude.
Yeah.
Here. So I do jiu-jitsu, I do edit some stuff. Just shout out my IG. Here's my IG. If you guys would like to follow, I do some videos and stuff.
What's the name of it?
It's my full name, Karlo Maldeawan, BJJ.
So let me see that. Hey guys, when you get a chance, tune in to Karlo
Maldeawan.
Okay, I'm gonna get a screenshot of this, put this on this video, because I can't pronounce that at all. But appreciate that, man.
I appreciate you, dude.
Be safe, man, and let me get a screenshot of this.
Alright.